everybody, and welcome to our little D&D game. How's everybody doing? Excellent.
And gentlemen.
So, we're short one for now. He may show up, he may not. It's up to him. But Geth is not here at the moment. Our own Jacob S. I think he was getting some math help. So, anyway, he needs to learn how to math.
Math is hard and overrated.
Long and the short. Last time on our little D&D game.
I didn't die.
No,
Mike survived.
the party after losing Golgoa. After losing Golgoa, managed to fight off several large blue orcs.
Hi, Captain Emo.
Hey, Emo, how you doing? They fought off several large blue orcs after losing their new dragonborn friend. Only to come across some cells where there were prisoners, and they found a new friend. What's his name, Mike? Golgotha, another dragonborn, this time a bronze dragonborn. Arya, you got poked in the face by a troll.
I think so.
Right into your nasal cavity for 11 points of damage.
Cool.
That never good. Somebody got snotted on.
I think we need pencils.
Here's your.
I'm so glad you could join us.
Can you pass me?
So anyway, what else happened? Arya got poked in the face.
And I killed a lot of things.
Geth decided to eat a dragonborn leg a little bit.
There was a nice little standoff over a mall.
There was a standoff over a mall.
All my things are downstairs from last time.
It's all good. What else happened? Oh,
I'm gonna get some water. Sorry.
yeah, get some water.
Well, you're giving the recap.
Thank you.
What else happened? That's about it.
I think we killed a lot of things.
You managed 6 large blue orcs. You found out that there is a Minotaur. I can't remember who looked in the Minotaur room.
Which one was the Minotaur?
No,
I
that's
looked in the Minotaur room,
Geth.
Minotaur was here.
and I saw a giant face.
Yeah.
Oh, mine
and
was
it
a troll.
snotted. It snotted on you. Big goob of snot.
Oh, was
came out.
that Arya?
No, she got poked in the face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never got goop on my face.
Somebody did.
No, I was pretty certain it was you who got goop on your face.
Somebody got snotted on.
Oh no.
Like a big. Right in their face.
Well, we know it wasn't Quill. She's not tall enough.
Yeah.
I don't have any damage.
And it wasn't me because, well,
Somebody has goop in their face.
That was you.
Also, whatever. Weren't we gonna take a short rest in this room?
You guys.
We were talking about it. Oh yeah.
You guys, you guys have been traveling like for several days, sort of thing, and this is the first time you've
Hi, Mary Jane. Glad you could join us.
actually have a rest somewhere, and you wanted to have a short rest. So I laughed and giggled, and Arya said, when the DM smiles, you're already in trouble. So I would like you to give me an order of.
Well, before we start the rest, I think. Yes,
Oh, okay.
you should probably go grab Arya from out in the hall and bring her in.
It's not really my job.
I'll lay right
Can you
there.
just go grab
No,
her?
you're down in the hall.
Yeah.
You hear Arya scream in pain.
She clearly needs some help. Could you do us a favor?
Geth?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Geth goes and gets Arya.
Okay. While he's out, Quill.
Yes.
I can't stand adventuring with a guy who has the audacity to eat the corpse of a sentient being.
just gonna kind of hang it against the wall.
You're listening to this, by the way. You can hear this
I
conversation.
think we need to get rid of him.
I have, you know what? This is my first adventuring party that I've ever been in, and I really started out liking Geth, and I was looking up to him. But I feel that because of his actions, I'm doing more evil things.
Can you move yourselves 30 feet, please?
This way?
Yes.
Actually,
That's
as I approach Arya, can I make an attack with my sword?
What?
Just hold on. So keep your. You guys don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel that I'm becoming more evil just by being around him, because the things he's doing are pure evil, and I just don't. I can't do that.
All right. As you're walking down the hall,
What?
Geth, you're approaching Arya. You can see that she's lying, kind of pushed back, not lying on the floor, but back from the door, back from the window. Somebody has closed the thing. She's got a big hole in her face, and there's blood coming out of her face, and she doesn't look in a good way.
You look mighty tasty. I'm gonna make a attack with my sword.
I would like you to roll a perception check real quick.
I disadvantage because his eye is like blinded by blood.
No, it's
Perception?
underneath.
13.
Geth, Arya turns to you and notices you coming and sees you raise your sword to attack her. Just make an attack roll, if you would, please.
16 plus 7.
Oh, that hits. I would imagine. I don't know what your...
15 is at my armor
Yeah.
class.
Okay, he swings his sword at you.
Okay. That's
Did you want to scream or anything?
2d6 plus 7.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
5. 2 plus 7.
What are you
So
doing?
14. Hit
14
of
points damage. This sword comes down on you.
I think I might be dead.
Unconscious.
No, you've got
You guys hear a scream.
Right?
Well, if the claw thing gave me 11 damage, then
Yeah.
I'm way lower than 14.
That's okay. You're
So I'm
unconscious.
dead.
Okay.
Geth slices you with his sword, and now you fall to the ground unconscious. You guys do hear a scream, though.
Can I see it from back here?
No, you're not standing there. You're actually standing over here. I'll give you a perception check. But just to, you know what, roll perception. Yeah, you can hear the scream. Guys, roll perception to see if you hear it. Yeah, you hear it. Yeah, you all hear it. What's going? You guys hear Arya scream. What do you want to do?
Oh, run to
Stand
the
up,
door.
look down the hall.
You look down the hall and you see Geth standing over Arya,
Somebody
his
else-
sword
how
drawn.
much blood spurted on me?
Roll a d20.
9.
None, but there's blood on your sword. What do you want to do, guys?
Do we have to roll initiative? Magic missile.
That's a surprise attack.
Doesn't matter, it's auto hit.
Yeah, roll your damage. Geth.
And just to be clear, it's magic missile on Geth.
Oh, the hatred.
12. So that means you're down to 4.
Okay. I'm gonna come up behind and guiding bolt.
Also
This
surprised.
is
So I
This
took
is-
4? Or
No, you have 4 left. Because you had 16 before we took our long rest, or before we started to go into the rest, so you just took 12.
okay.
Did you roll once and multiply it?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Charging still double movement.
You had advantage.
I'll go with advantage. 13 plus.
Be 18. And be 18.
That's 17.
You miss?
I missed.
Okay, Geth. Everybody roll initiative.
Something.
Even me? I'm dead.
No, you're unconscious.
18.
14.
15.
Yes!
16.
Okay, Geth. What do you want to do? You've knocked Arya down, killing her, or so you think, and you feel magic missile come into your back.
Can I grab the body and then run up the door that's right next to me?
Absolutely, you can. You can actually grab the body, and you can move your full movement.
Can I dash?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Why not?
So
An action wouldn't be grabbing the body and then a movement. He would still.
You know what? That's a good thing to say. I will make your action grabbing the body and then give you full movement.
Okay.
No dash.
I'm going to grab the body, and then full movement. So
You can move.
Meat Club. That's Captain Nemos in play here.
20,
Yep. 30.
30, and then I'll start heading my way down the 170 hallway.
Well, you can go into the room if you want.
This door is locked and barricaded, I believe.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So you can go in. You can actually go into the room if you want with Arya. So if you want to move, you can.
Yeah. So just like
Take Arya with you. You can go right in the room.
oh,
What are you guys up to? Okay, that's your turn. What was the? I should write this stuff down, shouldn't I? What did I do with it? Oh well, I'll just use this page. I have this.
That tapping tune you're doing sounded like something from Doctor Who.
All right.
It's the
Geth had initiative, right?
finale sound of the drum
Yeah.
song. You've never seen Doctor Who?
yes, yes.
Quill.
I like the sound of the drums.
Your nickname was Rocky,
Master.
right?
Yeah,
No, that
Yeah,
was.
Rocky go
that was the other guy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Actually, it was his.
Golgotha.
Sir Captain Nemo says smash everyone with the Meat Club.
Quill, Nariel. So it's Geth, Quill, Golgotha, and Nariel. What was Geth's 18? Quill, what was yours?
16.
And Golgotha?
14.
And Nariel?
15.
All right. Quill, you're up. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna have to double dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50. That's it.
You can only move 25?
Yeah, I'm short.
Okay. Nariel?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna dash as well. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
And Golgotha.
I'm shaking my head. And chasing after them.
Geth, what are you doing?
What the?
Or does
Are
he have to
you
know he would be death save, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Arya, death save.
So D20?
Yes.
Tanner Banner.
That's
What'd you get? 5. That is a...
Fail.
Yes. It is fail. What are you doing as you enter the room?
We blocked that.
yeah, we did.
You blocked the other door.
I'm consuming Arya's arm.
This door here is open. What are you doing?
Wait, there's a door where?
Right, you just went in through a door. There's
Yeah.
two doors together. They're separated by a wall.
Yeah.
Those two corridors are like right beside one another. So you went in one door.
Why are you eating me?
Are you?
Because he's evil.
You're the easiest target.
Are you? What are you doing? Are you just going in the room and eating her? Explain what you're doing.
Okay. So this door is blocked.
Yes, but this door is wide open. They both have locks on them.
Ooh, I'm gonna. Wait, you knock. Crap.
Sir Captain Nemo says let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh yeah, Twin Board returns. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna lock the door and start to consume Arya.
Absolutely. Do me a favor. Roll a d20 with advantage.
18,
Okay.
12.
Okay. Here's what's happening. In your frenzied state, in your angered state, all of a sudden, if you remember the big polyps that grew on
The globules.
the globules, they have started to return on your skin. And it's almost as if you're beginning to revert as you start to consume. You take a bite out of Arya's. What are you taking a bite out of?
Shot him with the arms.
So you take a bite out of Arya's arm, and in your frenzied state, roll me a d12, please.
D12. 6.
You gain back 12 points, hit points, in your frenzied state. And all of a sudden, this lust and this vile evilness is beginning to consume you. You have moved into the chaotic, evil
Alignment.
I saw that.
You also know that
What? I was gonna.
you also know that this is only like you take a bite out of Arya's arm and you chew it back and you slurp up the blood, and you know this is like a kind of a one-shot deal. Like, you're not going to be able to eat your way back to full health. You know this is kind of a one-shot deal. So, what would you like to do? You can take your move now. Would you like to use your move for something else? I'll let you.
Could I use
I thought his
Could I
move
use
was
my
walking the
movement?
door.
Could I use my movement to move all of the things we barricaded from one door to the other?
That would,
You can use your move to move the stuff out of the way.
I thought his movement was to shut the door and lock it. And then he took a bite.
That was my action. Or, yeah, what was that?
Because you
I gave the bite. I gave you the bite as a free action.
I have my attack.
It was a free action. You take a bite out of something. It's like eating an apple.
Okay.
Free action. You moved. You want to use your movement to throw stuff out of the way of the door.
I don't want to.
Like, get rid of stuff out of the way of the door. Throw it in front of the other door. You can do that.
I want to throw things in front of the other door.
I'll let you do that, Dad. Quill, go.
Probably.
I don't have a second level spell. I can't knock.
Go. What are you doing?
5, 10, 15, 25, I guess.
All right.
And I will firebolt the door.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta save my last spell. $14.
Doesn't hit. They hit, but they don't seem to take any effects. I apologize. Yeah, they impact the door. It doesn't seem to do much to it.
Okay.
Nariel?
I'm looking at those and I have these small stuff. I'm just gonna wail on the door.
Okay, by all means.
That is 15.
By all means, you're wailing on it. It doesn't seem to be taking much effect right now. Golgotha.
interesting friends you got there. What's going on?
The big guy's eating people. He took
Sir
a,
Captain Emo's cheering for him.
Yeah!
he's eating people, including a chunk of your buddy's leg.
I'm French.
He's not our friend.
He's not our friend.
He used to be.
He did what?
He's eating people's legs and body parts, including your friends. We can't put up with that. He's not our friend anymore.
Well, Captain Emo
need to
just
put
told
a
me to
stop
send
to
you
him.
to the gods, so I'm trying. He sure is trying.
I slowly have anger welling up,
Okay, that's fine.
and
What would you like to do? Do you want
I
to take
just
a
kinda-
swipe at the door?
well, I've already used all my movement to get to this point.
You want to throw like a? You want to throw like a quill at the door?
I'm just standing.
I'm not a dwarf.
I'll move all the way up to the door, and I'm standing there getting.
You
madder.
can make a swing at it if you want. Absolutely.
And the maul comes down on the door for where I'm.
And you can hear the pounding on the door. from the other side.
Sorry, that's 13.
What are you doing? You're moving. You're still moving stuff. It's a full turn. It's a full turn to move.
It all.
Move
And the
it
door
all.
opens into me.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm moving all the stuff in.
You're moving it over.
I want it to be solid.
Okay.
A solid barrier.
Quill.
Can I look through any cracks in the door and see what he's doing?
You can try. There is keyhole, kind of.
But I mean, we've done some damage.
There's
to the
actually
door.
there's no keyholes. There's no keyhole because all the doors. Remember, we said the doors latch with a bar. So there's an
So
actual.
we've done, but no damage.
There's
to the
an
door?
iron bar. Not yet. You haven't really done any significant damage to the door yet. They're big, solid wooden doors with iron banding on them. So they're very stout.
Yes. I have to firebolt it then. That's really
Yeah,
all I
yeah.
have.
By all
I mean,
means, give her.
nothing else.
Would Gith, because he's vampiric, would he be considered undead?
Yeah. He's completely in.
Am I vampiric though?
Please.
Or do I just have
You don't know yet.
vampiric
22.
properties?
Oh, that hits hard. You notice that it really hits the door. Show me what kind of damage you got.
2.
Well, you take a little chunk out of the door. It ain't much, but you're seeing some progress.
My turn.
Nariel? Oh, sorry. You need to roll death save.
Yeah.
My bad.
Fuck! No.
Get a TPK!
Am I just a jinx to the party?
I think you just came in at the wrong time.
Yeah, we were going bad places before you showed up. you just chose a very bad time to join.
Yeah.
Going bad places. We were going bad places. We shouldn't have drank that stuff.
What? Oh, he shouldn't have.
Should have stopped me.
You're an adult.
I can hear that song in my head. I'm an adult now. I got the
Do you
problems
have to be
of
in,
an
do
adult.
you have to be in eye
on my
contact
head and my
with for turn
shoulders.
undead?
Nope. It just
Perfect.
says within 30 feet.
There you go.
You can by all means if you want to give it a try. You're not. I will say this. You're not absolutely sure he's vampiric, but there's always a try. There's always hope.
It's either that
When it's the
or I can
darkest.
heal Arya.
Do that.
You know,
Are you at max
that's
health?
the one.
Still might not bring him up to 0 though.
But no.
You don't go.
But don't you have to be in eyesight or no?
No, it's just within 30 feet.
Can he hear you though?
How would you save me? Because
Use my channel divinity.
if you save me and then I'm able to attack him because he's at not max health, I can Colossus Slayer him.
Yep.
He
I
just
am-
healed himself with.
And he's been hit
some of your
in
flesh,
damage.
so-
No, he hasn't.
He only has 16 hit points.
I haven't been hit in damage.
He only has 16.
But you don't have full. You don't
Yeah.
have full.
You still only have 16 hit points. Yeah. left.
As long as you're not max health, then I can Colossus Slayer.
Do it.
I could one-shot you.
I present my holy symbol and I pray upon my Leaky. My Leaky, my goddess, I have failed you. Please grant me this one thing, so I might regain your favor. Please bring Arya back. Let me preserve her life. And that's 17 hit points.
Let's stab Arya.
17?
17 hit points.
The wound on your arm closes up as you cough and wake up. You get a point of inspiration.
Nice.
Nice.
I already have one.
You can't have another one. You can give them away.
Can I give it to Rob?
You know what? I'm going to say absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to give your
My game. I can
inspiration.
do whatever I want. It's my game. I can
I'm
do
alive.
whatever. You're laying down on the ground
I think it is.
right
You
now.
have large bits missing. Can you even
Mike's
fight?
turn then, right?
Captain.
You have a large. Well, the large wound on your shoulder is closed.
Golgotha.
15 on the door.
Not quite. You hear it rattle, but it doesn't seem to take much damage at all.
Tell Arya to clear it for us.
Tell her to kill him.
How can I
Arya.
when he's in the room with me?
Arya, it is your
When
turn.
you're missing an arm.
You're laying
I'm
on
not
the
missing an arm. He's just taking a bite out of my arm.
But it's healed.
And it's healed.
There's a scar, but it's healed.
Okay.
I wanted to chew off.
Now
the
she looks
entire-
tough.
I wanted to chew off the
You
entire
can
arm.
see. You can see Geth moving objects out of the door, and he's almost finished.
What's your hit points at?
16.
Yeah,
Can I do that?
Metagaming.
easy bear. You see him moving stuff, and he doesn't seem to notice that you've woken up.
Okay.
Wait,
What?
can I roll a perception check?
You know what? With a disadvantage.
Sorry.
19. 16. Plus my perception bonus of 20.
You kind of know. You think you see Arya move. Arya, it's your turn.
Would I be able to attack him, and with my attack, and then move stuff away with my movement?
No.
So it's one or the other. And I probably still have my hunter's mark going, right?
Nope.
That would be over.
That's a bonus action, is it not?
Yeah, but
But
he
he's
would've-
used it.
Yeah, he's used it. And
Oh,
he-
it's only
yeah.
after a short rest?
Yeah, and he hasn't transferred it, and he couldn't have transferred it.
Clean sweep.
I'm 3. I can use it 3 times.
What?
I can use my hunter's mark 3 times because it's the only spell I have really that I use, and we've definitely taken at least one short rest since I've used it before we getting into Elf Town or whatever. So
We haven't taken a rest since we left Elftown.
You used
And-
all yours.
I don't. No, I didn't.
No, I think he only used it once and he transferred it.
You used it in the glade,
Yeah, I used it in the glade.
and you've used it down here.
Yes, because I would have used it when fighting these guys. So that's
So you
twice.
still have one more.
I have one more.
And you have it 3 times?
Yeah,
Okay.
because level 3 is spells no one 3 first 3.
Is Hunter's Mark a spell? I thought it was just a character.
No, it's not a cantrip. It's an actual spell.
So, and you have one more spell slot
Yeah.
for it? Well, then I would say use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus.
And you're gonna attack him?
Yep. Is this with advantage?
No, it's a straight attack. He's going to notice you get up. So it's just a straight attack.
Please be good to me.
Arya, she's our man. She can't do it. No one can.
We all lean in.
You go to attack, and what's your bonus? What's your bonus?
For what? This is to see if I hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You,
so what's
you're
your
using
attack
your scimitar because you're in close quarters.
Oh, attack bonus 5.
So 14. No, that misses.
No one can.
Geth, what are you doing? Arya's just attacked you. You kind of noticed it. You managed to dodge out of the way.
Dodge.
She swung and you kind of did one of those, whoa, hey, you're alive. You're not supposed to be that way.
Yo, guess who's stabbing?
Can I dodge? Roll 1. Or like acrobatics.
You still have a sword, so.
Yeah, is she on her stomach?
No, she's up. She got up and attacked you.
Yes!
That's 9.
Yeah, you swing and a miss.
No, I don't think the elf's dead quite yet, Captain.
Swing and a miss. Quilt.
Oh wait, I still have my movement.
Yeah? What are you gonna do?
You can just run around in circles.
Can I bolt out of the room?
The door's not open yet.
Okay, never mind.
I thought you were still moving stuff.
Yeah.
He was until he.
finished it.
Yeah, you're still. When did you
Finished
finish?
moving all my stuff.
No, how'd you do that? You were still moving stuff. You were in
You're
the middle.
still moving stuff,
You've
and
used
then you
12.
stop to attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much stuff was piled in front of the door?
2 rounds, so he's still got to move more stuff.
Okay, whatever.
There's
Yeah.
quite a bit there.
Can I see through this door at all now?
No, there's a chip out of it.
Come into initiative order.
It's Quill's turn.
He comes in last because he will get
Is this door completely?
really fucked.
It's a large wooden door, about 4 inches thick, with large iron bands that keep it together.
Is there a gap at the bottom?
Very small,
Okay.
very small.
Not enough for me to send a weasel through.
1d6.
No, I know
These
what
doors that they make in all of these places are incredibly tight.
Well, when you guys
I
first
need to
came
get a
down
hold
here,
of
I did say that this place was really nicely hewn out of the rock. Did I not?
If I go to the ground though, can I look? Is there enough that I can look under the door and see?
It's dark.
But is there stuff
I have dark
covering
vision.
it?
Yeah, probably.
TMC done too.
Is there stuff covering the little crack under the door?
There is stuff in the way. Yeah, you can try. By all means, give it a
Because that
shot.
would just be my movement. Otherwise, I can still take an action. I'm
I
gonna-
would say let that
Yeah.
be your movement, and then you can take an action.
Okay, I'll drop down to see if I can
You don't see anything.
no roll.
You can see like the stuff that was. There's stuff being piled in front of the door.
Firebolt the door. No, 15
Not quite.
Could you just
is
do it better?
Nariel.
That was the first bad roll I've had all night.
Good. Keep doing more of them.
Nah. It's not like gold. You don't.
This is so much fun. Do you want to hold your turn and then come back to you, or do you know what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
hold
never
your
even thought I should have held my turn.
Do you want to smash the door?
Smash. I'm yelling profanities now.
Okay.
At the door,
Chill.
there's a few mentions of tree head and tree face and dye and splinters and.
Chad agrees. More bad rolls.
Yeah.
and
No.
Nope.
That.
How many times do we have to roll 9s here?
I don't know.
Like this
That
is
one
in
was a 6.
Oh, that was a 6? Either way.
Aria, what do you want to do? Geth took a swing at you and missed.
So you were trying to do something, and the dice are just going 9, 9,
Okay.
9.
Hunter's mark. Crit.
Oh,
Fail.
You understand yourself.
Trip over. You trip over some of the loose debris in front of the door and fall prone. You are now laying down on the floor.
I don't.
Would you like to use your other half of movement to stand back up?
Yes.
You may do so. So you use half your movement to fall and half your movement to stand up. Geth,
Anything yet?
do you want to move?
Trying.
Do you want to move stuff? Arya's tried to attack you and is fallen down. Do you want to move stuff? And she's now in the process of getting back up. Do you want to throw some stuff at her, or like as you're moving stuff out of the? This turn, if you use this turn to move more stuff, the doorway will be clear.
What's going on?
And you can use it, like you can throw something at Arya while you're moving.
Could I move the rest of the stuff and try to like throw a box in hopes to knock Arya prone?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
can I do that?
Yeah, you're moving stuff, and in the process, you throw something at her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I roll an
It's-
attack?
Yes, but it's a improvised weapon.
2.
That's a miss. Arya, a box comes. There's
dodged.
a table or whatever comes flying at you and misses you.
But now the doorway is
The
clear.
doorway is clear.
And
But
I still have movement. Do I? Do I still have movement?
not this time. I'm gonna. I'll tell you why. Later. Quill.
You want me to die.
Well,
I'm
because you
trying
can't
to
take,
kill
like, 4
everybody
actions
else.
each
You
turn.
want me to die.
Sorry?
I'm gaming.
Wait, I can hold my action to see if these guys can bash the door down and then go after them, right?
If you want,
Yes, I will wait to see.
But I am going to say you're the only one who's done any damage to the door.
I realize that. I do realize that.
Do you want to set it on fire for us? I mean, I feel like
I've hit the door once out of 3 times, so I would rather.
Yeah, at least you've hit the door.
I would rather see if you guys can get the door open.
Okay, who's going next? Who wants to go? It's Nariel's turn.
Because I had to.
I'll
Bash the door?
beat the door.
Okay.
15.
You hit the door solid, but it's just solid.
My wrist hurts now.
Yay!
What do you got there?
That would be a 23.
Roll damage.
Grenade on the door. It works. Thanks, chat.
The door probably has like 200 health points.
16.
You notice a visible crack in the door, and it cracks inward.
He gassed.
Go. He's our man. He can do it. No one can.
This door looks bloodied.
Okay,
You can now see
okay.
I can now see through the
a
door.
little bit into the room now.
Bleeding?
I can see through the door.
Just a little bit.
I cast Wand of Entangle on Geth.
Ooh.
The saving throw on this one, Geth, I'm using my portent, is going to be a 1, so you crit fail.
Geth, what happens
That
is
deserves one of
what
these.
happens is
That deserves a
can you explain how,
Inspiration
like,
point.
because this is all stone floor, and Geth is the only real thing that could entangle anything. Can you explain exactly how he gets entangled?
That's not how entanglement works.
Sorry?
How does entanglement
Does
work?
not entanglement just cause tendrils to come out of the ground and
Yep.
grab?
Yeah, that's Entangle.
So explain what happened. Okay, so
Let me get to Entangle. Because
through the floor.
I'll go to Entangle, because this is actually the first time I've used this weapon. Weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range, and range is 90 feet, which you're within. For the duration, which is 1 minute, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain.
They are plants.
A creature, it's magical though, it grows out of the ground. A creature in the area, when you cast the spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw, which you failed,
Critically.
or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. Again, it's a minute.
All
A
right.
creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself.
Here's the deal.
They're conjured plants, so they're
These
not...
conjured plants, they're not just conjured. They entangle you, but they don't wrap themselves around you. They
Grow
come out of the stone and become a part of you and freeze you like right up your legs and
So I'm just a tree now.
your trunk with 2 arms and you're frozen in place. You do get a save
on his turn.
on
yeah.
your turn.
Fit's area of effect, does it also entangle him?
It's just enemy players.
He just enemy players.
Yeah, we turn friendly fire off.
So
And now he's at disadvantage.
yes. So it is now. That was you. Whose turn was it next?
Well, I held my turn, so it would be Arya's now.
Arya, what do you want to do?
Attack him again.
Yeah, you with advantage.
Yeah. Thank God. Oh my God.
That's an 8
13. Yes.
plus.
Plus what?
13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Hello,
That
Horse
hits.
Johanna.
I have an 18 armor class. Isn't defending creature win?
No.
No?
No.
No, it's not.
You
defending.
get hit with a scimitar. Explain what you're doing.
And
I
that
would have
is,
used your longbow.
and that is
Roll your damage.
I know.
Not in a
That damage is a D6
disadvantage.
For your
plus
longbow?
4. No.
five.
That's
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
Yes.
Plus 5.
Yeah, so 4 plus 5 is 9.
Plus your hunter's
Plus
mark.
Hunter's Mark is another 6, which is 1. So that's 10.
10
Plus
Colossal Slayer.
Colossus Slayer, which is a 5. 15.
Get there. You're still alive.
I'm still alive.
How do you feel?
Bloodied.
You're bloodied. Geth, would you like to roll a saving throw?
You need to beat
Does your portent work on
I've-
his saving throw?
I've used my portents for the day. So it does, no, it does not.
He gets a...
You have to beat a 13, or spell save is 13.
7.
7
That didn't-
plus 7, 14.
Ooh, there you go. You managed to break free.
That's
That's your action. What do you want to do with your movement?
Bolt.
Okay, you can bolt out the door.
1, 2,
Thank you.
4.
There you go. You're heading back down the big long hallway to the big iron door.
Yeah.
That direction.
Yeah.
All right, Quill.
Can I hold my turn again to see if these guys get the door down?
Yep. Yep.
Can I do the same?
You can do whatever you like. You remember?
hold my turn. We're just gonna.
I have one spell left that will auto hit him, so I want to.
Bash the door again.
And because he's running down the hallway, I
That
can,
hits.
and because he's running down the hallway, I can then use my bow. And because his
And
back
that
is
would
turned, it's advantage.
be
Wow.
15 points.
The door smashes inward and the wood crumbles and the bands bend and you can now fit a human-sized person through the door.
So, as a less than human sized person,
You can use your full movement.
I only need this far. Choose my last spell of magic missile.
Yes.
2.
That's fine. That's 3 times 3. That's 9.
9 points. You feel this sharp pain in your back as these magic missiles enter into you,
And now I
and
can
you
roll the
collapse.
And with tears running down her face, she tallies 42.
That's it. I don't even want to know. I don't want to just.
That went a lot differently than I thought it was going to go.
It did.
I started rolling. I would have killed Arya. I started rolling 2s.
Good.
And to be honest, Dad, when I said I wanted to eat her arm, I wanted to eat it off. Her arm should not have been there.
Well, you didn't have enough time to eat the whole arm.
You had enough time to take a nice big bite.
I mean, just because you have a big mouth, it's not that big.
And he hit you with the scimitar anyway, so you still would have
So,
one hand regardless.
What are you guys doing?
Whose turn? It's back to you have a turn, and then Arya has
Yeah.
a turn.
Yeah. So I can squeeze through the door.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna squeeze through the door, and I'm gonna
you
come
can too,
beside you.
even though you're Dragonborn.
Okay, I'm going to clobber him until he's paced on the floor.
You're gonna move your full.
Well, you could.
Move
Well,
your
what are you
full
doing? What are you
distance.
doing? You just moved. Are you doing anything?
You know what? I'm just gonna shoot him with an arrow.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that just gives him a death. Like, fills in a bubble, doesn't it?
Yeah, that fills in a bubble.
So both of you fill in a bubble.
Yep.
You guys have to physically drag me off because I'm not stopping until somebody
He's
talks.
smashing Geth.
And
I'm not dragging him off.
He can't physically get dragged off. I could have dragged him off. No one else could.
I made a present for you.
Basically he's Negan and Walking Dead smacked.
Ben Ruckley. Too bad I'm not using him. Because he's useless and garbage and nobody will ever love him.
I guess in theory you could roll a crit and pop back up.
No, because crits only give you 2.
Yep.
No, if you get a crit 20, you come back with 1 health.
So everybody's
So
everybody's
should I
taking
roll?
an attack. Yeah, you get to roll a death save.
Well, I guess no wait. Arya still has a turn, so he could put the 3rd death into you.
All right, would you be a dear?
It's basically advantage plus. It just
You hit me.
yeah.
Like he's
So-
dead, but this is like dead.
I'd like to ask our DM for a special character.
Let's just finish this one off.
Let's finish this character off. Let's kill our own party members.
15.
There, you're dead.
You did.
And that's
I will
plus
hand my
7.
character off to the DM.
Can we light it on fire or something like
that
that?
is-
Or
Oh no, this guy you guys don't even know. He's dead. Geth,
Like dead,
your
like you
friend
can't.
Geth Helder, who was
Brave and noble.
he was a brave and noble knight. He was a hero of his hometown
Was.
and was affected by the drink at one time. Had a run-in with a vial of wickedness
Now what are you?
when you guys were exploring the old dragon cultist citadel just outside of Oakhurst, which turned him into this blighted whatever after he came in contact with the Matthias tree.
For what happens.
And you've had to take the life now of your friend. How do you feel? Quill,
You know what?
you've killed your friend.
I have killed my friend, but I don't think
He was no longer.
I don't think he was no longer. He wasn't really my friend. He had changed. He had gone evil. So while I'm sad that there's no more Geth, I actually feel a little bit better. I feel good because, I mean, I do want to get rid of evil in this world, and I also feel that with how Geth was acting and what he had turned into, I think it's better for him to no longer walk the earth. So
He's just somebody that I used to know.
there you go. So
How
yeah,
do you feel,
I'm-
Nario? I am with a very heavy heart. It's taken a lot of toll on me emotionally, but it's something that I feel justified in doing because Geth had been corrupted, and this is a warrior's death. It's the least I could do for him.
A warrior's death where he was running away.
Now send me to Valhalla.
So you hear Arya laughing. A warrior's death where he's running away, and you hear her laughing in the background.
Can I just walk over and backhand her?
can you
Absolutely.
kill somebody else?
Roll a with advantage.
That's 19.
That hits. That's 1d4 for the backhand. Arya.
You've gotten a few of those.
3. Yeah.
Do you say anything to her?
Don't disrespect the dead.
As a little trickle of blood runs down the side of your lip,
Okay.
you've been taught a lesson
Okay.
by one of your party members.
So I'm going to go up to Geth and cover him with cloak as best I can.
Okay.
I'm still hammering away at him.
Okay, I'll try to pull you off of him. Like, hey, he's dead. Leave him be.
I swat at you.
Roll. Roll.
Yeah.
This is getting good.
15.
That hits.
Yeah, it hits.
Roll damage.
With
Just D4?
Yep.
I haven't taken a hit in a while.
I think.
well, yeah, 6 plus 4 would be 10.
Oh, he doesn't hit me.
No, you just. Oh,
That's a 6, not a 9.
My,
oh, that's a 6.
I have +6.
You're swinging with your
yes.
You swinging with your maul or your hand?
My hand.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's a miss.
So my strength bonus doesn't go on that?
Yeah, it
It's
does.
just your strength bonus. So
6
it'd be
plus
10.
4.
You don't get a proficiency bonus with it.
Okay, no, you missed. You you don't realize how short she really is. As you swing over her head like this, and Quill just goes.
Actually,
I basically hear
That's
somebody
happened quite a
trying to
bit.
get me off, so I just swing.
What do you do, Quill?
like,
Can you back up and use Mage Hand?
it's 10 pounds. I'll back up. I'm just like, just leave him alone. He's already dead.
How smushed is he at this point?
As much as he's gonna be.
Like the guy that got his head clubbed in and Walking Dead by Negan.
Which
So you're right here?
The first one when they
Yeah,
were
I'm just saying, just leave him. He's already
big
dead.
tough guy.
Yeah.
And I'm standing over you, glaring down at you.
I've only seen like it.
And that's the look she gives you. Really? Really?
And I go into this room, and I start smashing stuff,
Okay, you're having a violent rage.
cursing, and
Your characters have violent rage problems.
And now I will cover Geth with his
Okay.
cloak.
Should
I
we maybe
rolled this
cremate
for
our
my
friend?
personality trait. I like
Absolutely.
being
Let's.
strong
There's a
and
fire over
breaking
here.
things. So that's how I
Yeah,
get the
I-
I
frustration.
can't lift him though.
I'll help.
What are you guys
You two
doing
could
with
lift
him?
him. We're gonna burn him.
Hey, Gilgoth, can you give us a hand? We want to cremate our friend.
I
Just to
can't
make.
hear you over smashing.
Hey, Gilgoth.
I'll help you.
They're calling out to you. Roll perception check real quick. In your violent rage, you hear
I
them.
can't believe you actually made Ben.
You hear them.
I wanted Buckle Renly.
I like to run
Buckle Renly.
So
I yell back, what do you want?
Can you give us a hand hauling our dead
He could rot where he lies for
friend
all I
here?
care.
Well, if we cremate him, we can make sure he never comes back from the
Oh, wait,
dead.
he's a gnome. Gross.
Hey! Easy with the gnome hatred.
it's a little racist.
Wow, glad he's dead.
me. I'm a weird gnome.
What's
Oh,
even
this
better
is
that
getting
that's the
personal.
trickster gnome.
Anyway, you're gonna help them.
Begrudgingly help them.
You drag Geth back to where are you taking him?
There's a big fire going here.
Yep.
Big fire going in there.
Are we all going there?
There's no.
Oh, there wasn't a fire?
There was a small fire.
Okay.
It's still going.
If you toss me in.
I
there's a bunch of
will
firewood.
use prestidigitation on it and make it bigger.
Okay, and you're gonna throw Geth in the fire.
Well, they are. I can't lift them.
Yeah, we're gonna throw him in the fire.
You throw Geth into the fire, and
Question. Would the pustules growing on my skin release noxious gas when exposed to fire?
no.
You're dead. You're completely dead. You
Yeah,
can't
now
do
he's
any
trying to
more
take us
damage
with
to
him.
us.
Yeah, he starts to burn. What do you guys want to do now? And the smell is
Right.
like the smell of the whole this town. It's like body odor and cold and like dank.
I cast another prestidigitation to make it smell nice.
Okay.
Not even willing to endure my stench.
No.
Anyway, yeah, you're burning like a wooden fleshy creature.
You guys want to take a long rest?
We kind of need to.
The body, the body's is burning. Some of them is you're gonna have to keep pushing them in.
Yep.
Like he's 9.5 feet tall.
You have a great sword?
He had a great sword.
You bent it.
I
When you bent it.
When you were smashing me, you straight up bent everything I owned.
Fair enough. So, like, especially the corpse.
I grabbed my halberd and I chop him in half.
As you beat right before you threw him in, I took the money out of his thing. Just
Oh, so you get...
we're gonna.
You know what?
Too late.
Too late.
Well, we can get it out of the fire. It's not going to burn.
Yeah, no, it's
It'll melt.
It'll melt. It's
So big
gold.
gold
not gonna be
nugget.
that hot.
Anyway, you guys are.
Mario Kart.
Over you? No.
Definitely over me. Was it your other friend that almost died?
It was actually amazing that Nariel let you live as long as he did.
Yeah.
It is, actually.
So now what? Resting or what?
What are you guys doing?
Well, I kind of want to rest.
I'm just so emotionally drained. I just want to go home.
So, you want to go back to the?
I want to go back to the forest.
Yeah, but doesn't
You
the
want to
portal
leave your
open up
friend here?
anymore?
They get here? Yeah.
You have other friends here.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, Jolene.
No, you mean
Arya
no, like
says. Arya
Jolene's in
says to
here
you.
and Jolene and what's his face and
Hey, Jolene's cute,
Grolleman.
but not that cute.
You were hitting on her.
Why don't we try to take a long rest in here?
Exactly, cute,
We
but
could
not that
barricade that door, and we can barricade this door. And did any of you guys set up? Can we set up traps or anything like that? Or
Do you know
I
how to
haven't
set
had
up
a trap.
did we ever get our cal traps back, or did we lose them all?
I think we lost them.
I think we did lose them all.
Captain Emo asks me if burning a body is what your god does. Yes, that is what my god does when it's something like that.
When it's pure evil.
Yes.
It was turning into an
Well-
abomination.
While they're deciding what to do, I'm gonna go right here and go.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a bad.
yeah.
What?
Okay,
Well, technically,
you can lay in it.
No, you can land.
Okay, well, elves don't technically sleep, so it's not like I'll
Actually,
be.
there's no
I'll-
beds because I smashed pretty much everything.
Yeah.
He smashed. There's a remnant of it.
That's
Okay,
right.
then
I forgot
can't.
about it. He smashed everything.
Did you smash the table too?
I smashed everything.
Hulk smash everything.
This is good though, because then we can barricade all the
smashed
two
everything,
doors
Brendan.
and take a
never
long
mind.
rest.
Brendan,
Never
absolutely.
mind, there's no bedroom
Yeah,
to sleep in.
I say we.
There's the mattress off the bed.
I say we lock the two doors.
It was hay. It was
We are
probably-
going to use the remnants of the bed to barricade that door and this door.
You do know that the doors they have like really
Big locks.
big sliding bar locks, and you
Yeah.
can absolutely. You
Dungeon
start
attack.
your long
'Cause we
rest.
need to take
who's
a long
taking,
rest.
Who's taking the first watch?
I'm pretty broken up. I can
first
take.
watch.
Oh, you're still
'cause
angry?
I
Yeah, he's angry.
haven't been hit yet, so
I haven't either.
I'm feeling.
I'll take second after you.
I'm feeling good.
And how long would a watch be? Like 2 hours? Since there's 4 of us.
4 watches.
Yeah.
4 watches, yeah. Okay, so I can get my long rest.
I can take second.
Yeah.
Because you guys only need 4 hours.
We only need 4 hours.
So you're starting your long rest.
Yep.
Roll a perception check for me. That's perfect. You can hear banging on the far door. You can hear banging, like your door.
Did this door have a slider?
This door has a slider. That door has a slider, but you can hear some sort of sound coming from down there.
Do they have like windows in the
Not in these doors.
just in the?
That far door does,
And that door is barricaded, right?
and apparently both of them are. You can hear banging coming from the door, or something from down in that hallway.
How long to this rest is it?
Your first 2 hours.
I'll get 1 slot back. For sure.
How?
Next, who's taking the next one?
I'll
You.
get next one.
Okay.
Make the dead run chat. It's not a bad idea.
Make the what?
Dead
With
run chat.
minotaurs, do I think there's a chance
What's
they
that?
can be convinced
Make
to
him
work
run
with you for their freedom?
No.
Roll an intelligence check. See what you know about minotaurs. You know nothing about minotaurs.
I'm not going to risk it if I don't know anything about them.
The banging is still going on.
Okay.
It sounds like it has intensified, and you can hear a visible. You can hear an audible cracking sound coming from down in that hallway.
start-
So this is
Waking
during
everybody up.
during my turn, right?
Yep.
So
Is there something you want to do? I'm assuming this door is barricaded.
yeah,
too, right?
but yeah, I wonder if we should, because you're not sleeping yet or resting.
I don't really need the rest. I could take a short one, but there's.
Do we want to let
So it's
that
just
Minotaur?
you and me?
Yeah. Do we want to let that Minotaur out and have him?
Let the Minotaur out.
Not if
then-
he's going to attack us.
Well, what you get? Well, okay.
Hey Jake, you should hop on a quick chat.
How,
gonna-
How fast do this
Asking
door
questions.
are they?
Fine.
I'm gonna slide the door window open. I'm gonna go. You want out of here?
You're gonna move all the stuff out of your front of your door.
Barricaded in, right?
I'll help you as much as I can move the stuff, but I'm not very strong.
You guys,
She can use mage hand.
with your turn, you move
Lift 5 pounds
the
more.
barricade out of the way.
Okay, we'll do that then.
You go out into that hallway, and you can hear the banging coming from down the other door. You can see that. How far can you see with your vision? Do you have dark vision?
No.
Do you have dark vision? How far can you see?
It would be 60 feet with us.
Dragonborn
That's too
don't
far.
have dark.
You can't see all the way to
20,
the.
30, 40. Oh no, I can see to the other door.
You can see the door
Yeah,
is
'cause we were-
visibly damaged, but you don't hear anything else.
Oh, like they're not. It's
You don't hear any more banging.
Go
In the
back
second
for-
watch, who's doing the third watch?
Go back for a long rest.
You're in the middle of your short rest.
Yeah, well, we're now we're 3 and 4. Because he had 1 and 2, and I had 3 and 4, right?
Dragonborn don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the end of your
Okay, maybe we should
short
wait.
rest.
I'll wait. Yeah.
So is everybody
Slam
waking
the
up?
Well, these guys are fully rested because they had 4 hours. If they're on the third,
Yeah.
if we're on the third.
Okay, everybody, you can spend hit dice if you want.
I'm not hit.
Who's had damage?
I was on a 4-hour rest. I'm back at full now.
So you're gonna spend a hit dice?
I don't think they have to.
Oh, they don't have to. Oh yeah,
Because our long rest is 4 hours because it's just reverie.
Very good. 4 hours. Halfway through your watch, the banging stopped on the door. Now, what do you want to do? You're standing in front of the Minotaur's.
I need 4 more hours.
Well, if the banging has stopped, no, we didn't go to talk to the Minotaur.
No.
We got out here, noticed the banging was stopped,
Yeah.
and then came back in
Okay, fair enough.
and closed the door again.
I just need to rest. So I don't know. You don't have to sleep, but you have to like not do anything. Right? Isn't that for a long rest? I don't
You've
think
got
you
to
have
rest.
Yeah, you have to like rest. So I've had.
Yeah. If Arya takes third watch, that allows me to prepare my spell.
Okay.
So we're gonna do. You're trying for a long
We
rest.
need to finish the long rest.
Okay. Nothing. Who's taking the last? Who's taking the last?
Nariel.
No,
Aren't you taking the last
I'm
one?
taking the last one.
But even with this last one, because I'm back at full, I'm awake with him.
So much for a long rest, because at the beginning of the last of the evening, the last of your long rest, you're disturbed, and
So it's during my watch we're disturbed.
yeah, somebody broke through that door down there, and coming through that door, you see 2 very large, very angry. Or no, you guys aren't in the hall. You don't see anything.
No, the door
But you can hear that door. Somebody roll me. I should roll a perception check actually. Sorry guys.
Well, I'm actually kind of sleeping in the back.
19.
So it's these two that are
19.
Yeah.
on watch.
Arya, you hear. What languages do you speak?
Elven, Common, Goblin, Draconic.
You recognize voices that you've heard before, screaming and yelling, and it sounds like they're getting closer. Who speaks? What did you roll for your perception check?
16.
What do you speak Orcish?
Yep.
You can recognize. You dirty bastard! Why didn't you come to relieve us at our appointed time? We need to rest. And they're yelling and screaming coming down the hall. You can hear this. We're going to kill you both.
Can I just wake everybody up?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Y'all are awake.
I need 2 more hours of rest. Doesn't have to be sleep, but of non-action.
Okay, we've got some very angry orcs on their way.
Can
Are you back
guys?
in-
What the hell's been going on? Where have all these? What have you been doing?
Well, do you have ranged weapons?
I do.
Why don't you use? Because I'm awake. I don't have to be sleeping. Why don't you use thaumaturgy to yell back at?
Go and release the others.
Release the other one.
Can you not? Like, and just yell back at them to.
There's nothing to see.
I need your help with them.
Okay, I'm gonna roar back using thaumaturgy to make my voice boom. Just go. We were not to relieve you.
Roll a.
Deception.
Are you trying to deceive or persuade?
Yes. I'm trying to persuade.
I will allow you to try to persuade them.
Good. I'm trying that.
19.
21.
They stop. Like there's all of a sudden it's quiet in the hallway, and then you hear, "Let us in!" and a banging on the door.
Can I roll perception to try and figure out how many
There's
are
2 of
there
them.
based on how much shuffling around's going on in the hall?
No.
No.
Isn't there 2 of them?
How do you know there's 2 of them?
We know there's at least 2.
Can I call back with the orcs in the other room are supposed to relieve you?
They're dead! How did they all die? Bang, bang, bang on the door. You can hear,
I'm gonna stand back here.
and you visibly see the door crunch in, crack. It doesn't, there's no holes yet, but you visibly see
All
it.
right.
We're gonna kill you all!
8.
Can I call back? Can I call out? Stand back and let us open the door.
Ooh. You can roll persuasion check again.
If you can damage them, I can Colossus them. I don't know if I want to use
That's a 12.
spell.
Yeah. They bang on the door some more. We're gonna kill you all! You're oof, and then the door crashes in, and this big blue face is who's standing near the door?
Hi.
You are? I'm going to eat your entrails, and I'm going to spit them in your face.
Doesn't he have any reaction? Doesn't he have a reaction to him not being an orc?
That was his reaction that he's going to
That
eat
was-
his entrails.
Yeah.
You two, go get the ogres.
Can I just try to reach out and use inflict wounds on him?
Are you gonna try to touch him
Yes.
through the door?
Well, his face is coming through the door.
Well, his face is in the door, like, you know, The Shining.
It's Johnny.
so I'd be able to easily just reach out and touch his face, though, right?
Sure, you can absolutely give that. Yeah, that's an attack roll.
Yes, it is. Be kind to me.
Oh no!
Ha!
Did you just roll a 1?
Maybe.
He grabs you through the door.
Did you roll a 1?
Maybe.
Oh man!
He's gonna eat your fingers.
TPK.
You roll a 1. What's your AC?
Why do you want us all to die?
18.
He bites your finger for 1 point of damage.
Good try.
I'm going to kill you now. And he proceeds to start smashing through the door.
Can I see him
I
through
walk
the door?
up right here, and lightning right through the door on his torso.
Lightning. Lightning breath.
What's your breath weapon?
I'm going to give him 3/4 cover.
It's not big enough to. I guess it's a 5-foot
Yeah.
wide area.
Like some of it'll, but I'll give him 3/4 cover.
Gone.
There's really no initiative yet, but roll initiative.
Actually, I'm gonna take my crossbow and shoot through the door.
Yeah, by all means.
Oh, Captain Nemo
Finish
doesn't like
first.
the fact you touched my dice.
Finish first, or
No, just roll. You can take the surprise. Your
that's-
bolt goes through the door and
17.
misses.
14, yeah,
I got a 17.
You got a 17, Nariel.
I got a 10.
and I got a 9 for an ish.
Quill.
18.
Nariel got 10. Arya got 17.
I've got 1 spell back.
Quill, what do you got?
18.
18. And
9.
9. And we'll roll for my guys. 7.
Now that there's this pretty big hole in the door, can we see how many people are out in the hall?
You can roll a perception check. You can. There's no. You can. Yeah, you can.
I'll go up.
You're gonna look.
Why not? 12.
You can see one large orc smashing on the door, looking up into the hole that he smashed. The hole's a little higher than your head, so you can't see down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely know you don't see people in the hall. You see orc.
Right. Then I'll do the rest of my. I'll just back up and firebolt him.
Firebolt them.
Yeah.
3/4 cover.
That's. Gives him what, +5?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Doesn't hit anyway. That's
There you
13.
So, that was Quill. Now it's Arya. What do you want to do? Do you want to hold your turn? You want to do anything?
He hasn't been damaged yet, has he?
No.
And any attacks through the door is 3/4 coverage.
Yes. The hole is only just big enough to see his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my turn, get my bow ready, just aiming at the hole.
Okay. And you can hear him screaming in rage in the background. And it's not just, you don't think it's just him hitting the door. So that was Nariel. Arya. Nariel, your turn.
Short rest gives me 2 first levels back.
Call slap. Nariel, what are you doing?
Second.
Is his face still in the door?
No.
Oh.
Well, technically, I have to say yes. Like, he's smashing the door, so he's still there. But he's got 3/4 coverage.
I think we're just kind of waiting for him to smash through now.
Oh, that's not the spell I had prepared.
Where are we in the turn order? When did the when I was looking at it, did the monsters
Nariel,
go?
and then it's I'm last.
And I'm first. Okay.
Yes.
Sir Captain Emo says, "Dragon, please. That would be so funny. A blue dragon."
We're level
Let's go.
4.
You know,
With 3.
today is a good day to die. Can I touch the door and can I just chant something in just random, elvish sounding, and touch the door and use light?
Use light?
Yep, and make the door glow.
Sure, why not?
And then can I also try to make an intimidation to say, you hit this door one more time, it's gonna explode and kill you?
You can absolutely try that.
I can try.
Is there anything you would like to use to help you in that role?
I'm making the door glow bright.
Is there anything else you'd like to use in that role?
I'm going to take a second level instead of a first back.
Can I use thaumaturgy?
What?
Well, you're casting a spell already.
Oh yeah, I guess not.
I think they're talking about inspiration points.
Oh, alright, yeah, I'll use my inspiration point.
Very good.
I guess that's what we're going for.
Roll with advantage.
13.
Move over down. Yep.
The door glows,
Yep.
and you say exactly what do you say?
I say, if you hit this door one more time, it will explode and it will kill you.
The banging seems to stop.
Nice.
I'm not gonna let you use an inspiration all the time and have it not work. They're not the most intelligent creatures in the world. The banging seems to stop, but you do hear, "Why don't you come out here and die? Die like a stinky rotten elf. Let me eat your entrails while I spit them back in your face." Who's next? That was Nariel. That would be you. What are you doing?
Bolt through the door again. And I
Yeah.
missed. That was a 15.
They back out of the way of the door. Like they use their visible, like you don't see them in the door anymore. And the banging resumes.
Question: are we allowing the chat to
Meta?
give ideas?
Yeah.
They can all they want.
Okay, Sir Captain Nemo says, "DM, have them stand at range and throw something at the door."
I regret not telling the dead guy to engage with chat. I want to
So
keep that
you can
going.
hear this conversation in Orcish, and it kind of goes like this: "Do you believe him? Do you think it'll explode? He's a bloody magic user. He's a fool.
Let's go get the ogres.
And you can hear footsteps, jangling of armor. And as you peer down the hall, you can see these guys leaving.
Bro, invisibility.
Okay.
Can you cast it on all of us?
No.
I'm going to relay to the group
I can do it.
what I just heard.
Yep.
So they're gonna go get
Cast
some ogres.
invisibility
Ogres.
and let the Minotaur
Ogres.
control out as they
Ogres.
come back in.
You go get some ogres.
We can probably pop their doors open regardless. And just run for it.
You remember you have the keys.
But they've all left, right?
The keys to the
They've
cell.
left.
The
Then
keys
why
to the
don't
cell.
we book it out of here and go back to the forest?
Yes.
Yeah, but that portal doesn't open up for like another week.
I thought we could open it up.
That was a maybe. It was a maybe you could figure it out. And we also had other people coming from this direction because we barricaded that door.
Chances are our barricades are gone now, though.
The ones in that room are.
No, like our barricades here are gone, but there's people back here that
We
we're
don't know.
barricading.
We don't know.
I know
We don't know.
because I was in that room and I heard voices.
We should leave this area.
Yes.
In the back. for
What
sure.
if we hide in the cell? I'm gonna think that we've locked ourselves in the cell.
They could just lock the cell door on us.
We could.
have knock.
We have the key. Well, I do have knock, but I mean everybody would hear that. And I'm
Yes, they would.
kind of saving a visibility for
So-
myself if we TPK.
What do you like to do? What do you want to do?
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay.
I think we need to book it.
Bait
I'm-
or trap.
Do we see which way they go when they go down the hall?
No.
Okay, but like
Unless you know what?
What-
You can roll a
Okay.
perception check at disadvantage because
When-
it's hard to see through the.
No.
okay,
6, 10, 20.
okay.
There we go.
You see them turn to the right.
Nice. Okay,
19.
so if we go back to the portal area,
10 to the right.
they probably won't come looking for us.
Right.
Okay. We like I rolled a 19, but like we see them walking like so,
They're not walking; they're running.
okay, so anyway, so would I be try and be able to follow them to see what door down here they go through?
Absolutely, if you want to, you gonna open the door and follow them.
Once they start leaving, yes, but like
Keep in mind, if they see you, they know that they could have touched the door.
You see them go. You're going through the door. You're opening the door. You open the door. You see them turn.
Okay, so then I quickly run down to this corner and just peek around the corner to see.
You can see them heading down the hall,
Okay,
and
because this hallway is only
50 feet down the hall from that door. It's 50 feet to the end
Yeah,
to those other two doors.
yeah,
And they appear to be going through the door at the very end.
the very end.
Yeah, they pull out some keys, and you see 4 of them standing there.
4 blues standing at this door.
Yeah, and they appear to be going through it. They're
Okay.
unlocking it.
Okay.
And you can hear them yelling and screaming and
Do they close the door behind them?
well, you see them going through.
Okay, what else? Like,
Let's just
Okay, well, I'll tell you what they go through, and they do close the little door
Okay.
behind them.
from here, I yell back to them, the coast is clear, guys, let's go. And then, do they hear me?
I don't know.
You sleep?
Yeah, they'll hear
Well,
you.
we're listening for you, so yeah.
Okay, so
Do
the
you have
coast,
any hunting traps?
I do. I have at least one. I don't know. It just says I have hunting trap in my inventory.
Okay,
Yeah, so
fair enough.
you get one because you're a ranger.
Yeah.
Why don't we set up a hunting trap just inside the door here,
Well,
Yeah.
and then
what-
leave.
Okay.
Get the heck out of Dodge.
Okay. Yes, we can set a hunting trap up here. But what I was thinking is because I've seen them go through this door. What if we go through this door?
That was the room we saw
No.
that before.
No,
I thought an orc came out of that room, like
orcs did come out of
a
this room.
blue orc came out of that room before.
Blue orcs
Yeah.
did come out of this room, but we haven't seen into that
But
room.
why wouldn't we go
We
back
don't-
the way we know?
Yeah, we don't know what's in there. I say we go back. We hide over here. You scared little chicken shits that we are.
Well, I'm not scared.
I am. I got like no spells left.
You know, there's a thin line between brave and foolish here, right?
Okay, so are you three up to where I am now?
Sure.
Okay.
This door is toast down here
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that door's toast, this door's toast, this door's toast.
What if... So we're going to go around this way. What if on the way up here we unlock these two doors and then book it through there, shut that one, and release those two?
They're just gonna come after us.
Not if we don't open the door, because chances are, like, we'll unlock it.
But don't open the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
Let's
say-
unlock those doors.
Yeah.
Do we want to tell them bang hard enough? You'll probably get out.
The prisoners,
I don't know exactly how these doors work. We can put it in and turn the key. Does that just make it swing, or is it...
It unlocks the door,
It doesn't
So they still have to figure
Slide the
out.
bolt out.
so you can slide the bolt.
Let's unlock the doors and then book that way.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Done. As you guys run past, who's doing the unlocking?
I have the keys.
Quill unlocks the doors, click,
Click, click.
and you run down to the next one, click, and which way are you turning?
Left.
You turn left and go back into the guard room, and I'm assuming you're shutting the door behind you?
As much of a door that's left.
Whatever's left, you kind of pile stuff in front of it.
Wait, it was a human-sized hole.
Yes, it was huge.
So an orc-sized hole.
True.
Yeah, you guys,
I had to
I
force
think
my way through it though.
he got through. Anybody could really get through. I said human, but a big human.
Alright. Alright. Makes sense.
This is the room you should set your trap up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you're setting your trap up in there.
Sure, right in front of the door.
Okay. Then what are you doing?
Actually, on the other side of this door.
Are you guys leaving?
Gonna try.
I'm gonna pick up Golgoa.
Okay, you're gonna pick him up and you're gonna carry him. Okay.
I'm not leaving him here to be eaten.
Okay, that's I'm gonna give you a roll strength check to pick him up. Yes, you got him. I'm gonna let you move at half movement with him because he's big, like you are.
This is a
So
long
slower
hallway.
than you go.
So this hallway is about 180 feet long.
170. It's 100. Oh wait, it's 170 from this point. Never mind, I'm dumb. Because it was 170 and then.
Like 100
That means you only can go
feet.
30 if you dash, and the rest of us are.
It's 160
50 or
feet
60.
long. So
Or you can bring up the
you
roof.
can move. I will give you. What's your movement? 30. I will give you 15 feet of movement. So Golgotha is trailing behind.
Would he would get to go 30 on dashes, right? Just
You
like
could go
we're-
30 on dash.
I'm 50 and you're 52, right? Or what's your speed?
I'm 30.
Oh, you guys are 30 each.
And
I'm
you guys are dash.
35.
You guys gonna dash down that hall?
Might as well. I got nothing else
Okay,
to
I'll
do.
give you the first. So I'll give you 30. What are you taking?
60.
60 and 60, right? You do 60.
50.
So
I'm
it would
at
take me
35,
3 dashes
so
to get.
mine would be like.
Or do we
7.
stay in line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do we
like,
stay?
it would
Let's
take-
not split the party.
Yeah,
Well-
because it would take me 3 turns to get through,
Well,
and then him.
I
six,
still have my bows. My bow at ready. Just.
We should just stay together.
Anyway, you guys are together heading down the
Yeah.
long corridor. That's you don't hear anything. So do you want to take your?
We're just gonna keep moving down the hall.
You get to the end of the hall. You get back to the big iron door. Did you guys block this door?
No.
So, is this door still open?
Wide open. Because I knocked at it, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
You made a lot of noise.
Yeah, it's open.
So
Well, I have my bullets ready just in case.
you go through the. You're going through there. You're going back.
I guess so.
Where are you going back to?
I
The.
think we're going to the portal room.
You go back into the portal room. It has a lock on it too, albeit this door not quite as thick, maybe.
And
I
there's
thought
nothing back
we barricaded the other way. I don't think we blocked.
This-
You barricaded that door.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
bathroom
bathroom door.
Yeah.
And it,
Barricade right here. There's P
Yeah.
right here.
And there's pee on the
Gatsby or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did Geth pee on the floor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he peed on the floor.
Get peed on the floor.
He didn't have good aim.
Yeah, see, he's a very poorly trained dog.
Yeah, I peed on the floor.
So that's why we had to put
His
him
first of many, or one of many evil acts there, Gath. As we go in, do we notice that if that barricade is still up?
That you closed the other door?
Yeah, this door I think we closed.
There's 2 doors there.
Yeah.
That door's closed, and I think we closed that door. as
Yeah.
well.
You closed all the doors, so you wouldn't know unless you went in and looked.
Okay, well, can I go into that room and check? Because I'll be the first one into the portal room anyways.
Okay, you go into the bathroom and notice that the door has been pushed in, and all of that stuff has been pushed aside.
Okay, so people have been through here.
And you see what looks to be like footprints that have gone through the.
I'm able to tell what kind of footprints?
Look human,
Okay.
and it looks like somebody stepped in the mess that was left on the floor.
Okay.
our cunning trap.
We should have housebroken him a long time ago.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing here in the?
Can I try to enter in a code onto the portal?
I'm gonna give. You can look at the portal and do stuff and try things and.
Because I have a key for a portal.
Let me ask you this question. And I knew this was going to come. I knew this was going to come up.
Because y'all were chicken shit.
Did you visibly look at the portal to see which?
Things were lit up when we came through.
Yes, I had mentioned that I wrote down all the icons in my book.
Yeah.
I had mentioned it at the time for all the portals that we had gone through. Or
What
seen
else?
other people go
What
through.
else did you write down in the book?
I just wrote down the symbols, I believe, in the order that they were in, and
Because
There's one that I'm going to give you because you wrote them down.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you an intelligence roll with advantage right now.
okay. That's a 24 and 24.
All right. You remember that when you come through the door, that the symbols were the same symbols.
But reversed.
They were reversed the other way. So, do you remember what order they were in?
I do, because I remember I wrote down the symbols when we went through, and I checked it
Exactly.
when we came on out the other side.
That's all I wanted to hear. I wanted to, because I remember
Yeah.
us talking about this.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I want to put the symbols in order, I guess the order that reverse orders to make it go the other way.
As you do this, the portal lights up.
Stargate.
This blue shimmer of light is right there.
Who's going to go through?
I'll go through, I guess.
Yeah, I'm tired of
Because we can see through we can see through the portals. No,
Not
we
this
can't.
one.
Not this one.
I'm gonna walk through.
You walk through. Arya's walking through.
Yeah, Bo's always ready.
Okay.
I got my
Yeah.
shield up.
We're all going through,
I
right?
got what I came for, so.
I'm following.
going
I'm following behind Ariel because he has a shield up, and then, I'm covering from behind him.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a big shield. It's just a buckler.
It's still a shield.
So you guys are all walking through.
Yeah.
You find yourself back in the glade of, what's it called again?
Oh, I wrote it down.
Glade of
somewhere.
Forever?
Glade of the Ancient Way.
You find yourself back in the glade of the ancient way. As you come into the glade,
Oh, there was all those things there that we. Oh no, it's been more than 8 hours. Never mind.
We've been, yeah.
Yeah, but there's all that pack of 40 people that came looking for their friend.
The goblins.
Oh, they had long gone.
May,
They weren't going
are
to come back. No, they weren't going to come back for a week.
Unless they're camping there.
Anyway,
Who says
we've gone through the door,
you've gone through the door.
Uh-oh.
and I've closed the portal on the other side as we came through.
As you come through, do you want to try to close the portal?
Yeah.
Do me an intelligence check. Just regular.
19.
Yeah, no problem. You actually touch the symbols again in the right order and
It closes.
it closes. Write that down on your character sheet. From now on in,
Mm-hmm.
you will have, you'll just have a
I just know.
regular straight intelligence check. And you'll have to roll just a simple little roll to
On portals?
activate them. Yes, on these portals. Until I learn about actual portal lore,
Okay.
this is how these portals work.
There you go.
Right on?
Yep.
As you enter the glen, roll a perception check, everybody.
God
All around me are familiar
14.
faces.
19.
13.
What'd you get?
14.
What'd you get? 11. You got a 13?
I've been using the wrong die.
Oh,
all
sorry,
night.
no, I got 13.
Okay.
19.
19. You hear, Arya! And you recognize the voice.
It's my mommy.
Is it Izzy or Benny?
It's Izzy. You hear Izzy's voice as a group of
Elves.
a group of elves come through. Where have you been?
It's been like, what, not even a day?
We've been to hell and back.
It's you know what? It's been a really long day. Like you left early in the morning.
Well, we
It's
had a
now-
6 hour, just almost.
Now it's like late at night. It's late. Like it's nighttime.
So it's a day?
Almost a full day you've been gone.
Since you've been gone.
Probably late at night, I would say. Like, so you hear your mother's voice and she's asking, like, where did you guys just come from?
Somewhere very cold and very deadly.
Did you find Jolene?
No, there were complications and people got too scared to carry on.
Did you find any of our people?
Found a dragonborn. I think he says roar. We should provoke him to find out.
Yeah, we got one dragonborn, but
It looks like you have two.
Well, 1.5.
and unfortunately our big friend didn't make it out. He
Where is he?
We
where is
had to
Cat?
put him
Smashed into a small pile of splinters.
She looks at you and she gives you this look of kind of confused disgust. And she says, "Come, my dear. We must make preparations.
Preparations for what?
I believe we're going to get a party together." Do you think, Quill? Do you think you can reactivate the door?
I can get the door working again. I think I'm figuring out how these work. But I need a
How?
rest. I need a rest.
Yes, of course. Of course. Of course you do. She says, "Come. Let us go back to the village." And you guys head on back. To the village. Right on?
Yeah.
Right on, right on, right on.
So, what do you guys? I'm going to give you your long rest now. You're back in the safety of
Ellesmere.
Ellesmere. That's the name of the village.
Ellesmere.
Good to erase all these X's.
You're back in the safety of Ellesmere, Arya's ancestral home in the high forest.
Those aren't that great. That was my new important rules.
There you go. So, you managed to sleep most of the day away. You get back all your hit points, do all that stuff, whatever you need to do. You're at dinner that evening, and Ben and Izzy are there, and the druid is there. Who is coming into
The party.
who's coming into the who's coming for supper? Who's coming in for supper?
Okay, so okay, so
You've all been given kind of your own quarters, a place to sleep.
yeah. Well, I'm in my own bedroom.
I'm definitely coming.
The clerics have actually asked if they can take your friend and get him ready for burial rites.
I was going to ask about that.
Yes, the clerics do. The Arya's mother, you've gleaned when you get back to the village. She immediately calls a servant over and sends a servant off, and a while later, you're sitting with your good friend, kind of at the base of a tree, with people kind of mulling around and just not doing much. And some clerics come back and speak with you, and they say, "Good Dragonborn, can we help you with your friend?"
I've made my peace with him. Just give him a good burial.
Very good. We can take care of that for you. Would you like to come and say some words? Is there any special
I've already
preparations?
done what I need to do for myself.
Is there anything special that he needs?
Just a proper burial is all I ask.
Very good. Is there any special words you'd like to say at his sight? These are two they're like this tall, right, compared to you, and they're treating you with the utmost dignity and respect, or that's what you're gleaning.
I say thank you, but no, I've made my peace. I'm a soldier. I've seen many friends die. This one was a hard blow, but I have what I need from him to remember him, and now it's done.
Oh, may Vailiki's peace be with you, and may we take him.
Yes.
So 6 kind of bulkier looking elves pick your friend up, and they put him on a litter, and they pick him up, and they take him away.
I say, wait.
And they stop. Is there something?
Yes. I reach into my bag, pull up this can, give it a shake. And I say, bury this with him.
Nice. I like that.
Very good. He takes the can, and he's very good. And when he does that, he can hear the clink in the can. He goes clink. Was there something special about this? Something we can pray about?
It's just a trinket.
I see. Very good. Then, if we may.
You may.
Very good. And they take him away. And as you see them walking through the forest, away from you into the distance, into the early morning.
I go, wait.
You can hear the can when you say wait. You can hear the can go clink, clink, clink.
I take the halberd out. A soldier should be buried with his weapon.
Do you want to walk? They've walked away. So are you going to run up and give it to them?
Yes.
So you come running up and you go. He says, "Would that be all?" Are you sure you don't want to attend him with us?
That's all.
You're more than welcome to.
No, I'm good. And I turn around and just walk away.
Guess how does that make you feel?
And as they walk away, he goes, wait!
So they disappear into the early morning, into the mist, into the fog that is at the base of the trees now, as the sun is just barely starting to rise. There's a little bit of light, but there's a early morning mist in the late fall, early winter air in this high forest. There's actually just a light snowfall, just very, you almost can't see it. It's that light. As you walk away, you can see your footprints, just barely see them in the frost encrusted snow, frost encrusted ground rather. So, and then you take your rest. That evening, there's a supper in the dining hall, and sitting at the table with you now is the old sage that you met, if you remember, you had
the guy that I was talking to again.
You had your flashback. You remember talking to him a few days before you left. This man is sitting at the table, and he's sitting with his hands in his lap, and he's just sitting like this.
Doing what old men do.
You know, he doesn't appear like, he appears to be, he has this really grisly looking beard and kind of long hair, kind of like that mountain manish look, but he's not big. He looks like he was big at one time, but he's certainly withered. He's tall. He has angular features. He looked like, through his beard, you can't really see it, but he looks wise. And Izzy says, "What happened to your friend, Ariel? He seemed so refreshed after seeing the druid."
He became corrupt.
Tell me the story.
Like, as we entered in, his condition got worse. And it got to the point where he started to cannibalize the sentient creatures we found.
Oh my god. At that point, Den Granlin is sitting at the table. So, he says, did he lust for blood?
I think that is the best way to describe the actions that he did.
And he shakes his head. I could have helped him had he stayed. I could have helped him. I'm sure of it. Given enough time. If I could have only met his friend, Mr. Timbers.
Mr. Timber.
Turkey.
Oh,
I'm sure I could have helped him.
I don't know if he would have let you help him. He didn't seem to want help.
He seemed very eager to embrace the corruption.
I'm a druid. I'm of all things of the nature. And your friend Geth, he had nature in him, albeit blighted as it was. I'm sure we could have returned him to some sense of normalcy. It's just a shame.
Thanks for coming out, Lane Jane.
So,
Barondel enters the dining area. Just during the conversation, he enters and sits down, and he sits back in his chair, and he's talking to Izzy and
What's her real name? Oh, Islan is her real name.
Islandi.
Islam Zandi.
Islan Zandi.
Quill just calls them Izzy and Benny.
Yeah. And she says to Barondel says, Arya, my dear. Arya,
Yes, father.
tell me, who's your new friend?
Golgotha. We found him in a prison cell within the place we found through the portal. We do not know where the location may be, but we do know it is very cold.
He turns to Salandi and you can roll who's wants to be sitting beside him.
Oh, well, I'm obviously close enough.
Okay. Roll a quick perception check.
No.
Nope.
You do see him though. You all see him kind of lean over and just say something to Izzy. And then
Do you think you might know where this place is?
I don't believe I do. Portals lead to anywhere. Anywhere the creators of those portals wanted them to go, they'll go. And people can corrupt them. Mages, sorcerers, even druids.
So they can change where they actually go to?
They can be corrupted by good or evil. Things can change.
So we could, in theory, corrupt it back. Break the link.
You could.
But if we break
You
the
can
link, we
destroy
can't.
the portal.
But if we
But
break
then
the,
you trap our friend Grolleman.
and Jolene,
And you trap Jolie. And I've talked to her father.
and I cannot.
And you
deny
guys
these
know
people.
that her father is kind of the leader of this
Village.
of this settlement. And
I am eager to go
Jolene.
back.
We actually should probably go back and try to get Grolleman and Jolene.
Yeah.
We need a much larger force than just the four of us.
We can do
We
it.
could use another person. We could use another person.
he's another person.
I think
he
I've
says
heard of the
Zed and
Danny
Ira.
Ruckley character.
Arya, Zed and Ira are anxious to have their daughter back. And we are anxious to have our people back.
I owe this party my gratitude, so I will help where I can for a time.
This is more than we
If-
could ask of you.
If we, well, actually not if, but when we go back, we will need another tank type character. So
He said,
I'm a tank.
I know, but another tank. Wouldn't that be better?
Another tank? You guys need a road.
What is a tank?
Like someone that can take a beating, kind of thing. Like take lots of damage and just keep moving on, soldiering on, soldiering
So you need soldiers.
in, more or less.
you know what? I think we would
Many
need a
of
small
the-
army to go through there.
Many of the elves that were taken prisoners are accomplished fighters and rangers. I believe there's even a cleric, maybe a sorcerer or a magic user of some kind, if I'm not mistaken. Several of them are from this village, from this settlement alone. So, yeah, just ignore them. Don't even worry about it. If you could find them, they would make a formidable fighting force.
Yes, but the problem is not finding them; it's getting to them. Because from what we have seen already, there are trolls, minotaurs, lots and lots of blue orcs,
Ogres.
and ogres as well.
Unless they were
None of
lying
them.
about
And as a group, they seem a little bit more powerful than us.
So we either need some more soldiers or some more long-ranged type people like I fight as.
We need more firepower. Literally, firepower.
I see.
Long-range bastards.
Well, I'm sure there might be a few that we can dig up. There's a few here in the village. Is there any, do you know if you could hire somebody from any of the big cities? You came
Well, we can get back to
from-
Neverwinter. We got to be able to hire somebody, find somebody there.
Or if we travel quickly enough to Winterhold, or what's that?
We can portal to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
It's a massive city in the area.
Yeah, if we portal to Neverwinter, we can possibly even try to contact Rem Buckley.
Who's Ren Buckley?
He is a person that we, at least I have adventured with previously, and he is a skilled,
Is this one of those people that you met the dragons with?
yes. He's one of the people.
Dragons? You didn't tell us you met dragons.
Well, I've met many dragons. There's lots I have experienced that you do not know, Father. There's lots about me.
Yes, dear, I'm sure.
Is he at least a good person? Because we don't need any other scoundrels or evil people in this party.
He's a bit chaotic, but he has a good heart. He's very skilled at sneaking around unnoticed.
Is he a sneaky sneak?
Yes, he is a sneaky sneak.
Interesting.
Oh, a
Do
sneaky
you have
sneak.
any other friends?
Well, I do have a dwarfen friend, but he was kind of bitten in half. But he lived.
He's only missing an arm and a lung.
See.
But he's more or less confined to his shop
on the
now.
See.
Tiefling friend.
And
Is it-
and on my adventures, I also met and befriended a tiefling as well.
You have had a few adventures.
And she is quite the skilled magician.
That
I've
sounds.
heard tell of another big fellow that you mentioned a big fellow before who was
What was his name?
Boar.
Stola? Bola?
Boar.
Bola? Yeah, a big axe wielder, wasn't he? I forget. But
I don't know.
Medi-
These are your companions.
Yeah.
I know, but I forget him.
I'm sure you've told these guys about Boar.
Didn't you say that he flew back on a dragon to be with his people?
Oh, yeah, I believe that's what I told you guys.
Yeah, and your dwarven friend is down in Waterdeep and out of reach.
And well, my dwarven friend in Waterdeep can't really do much fighting because he was kind of missing an arm and a lung, and
Interesting.
Hey, you don't put Rangrim down like that. Rangrim is an independent old man. He's a
Well,
strong,
it sounds
independent
like
man. Don't need
these adventurers
the
are skilled enough to.
the tiefling would probably be most helpful. Possibly even Rem Buckley, but
I mean,
Rem Buckley, there isn't really much controlling him, and he can be difficult to find.
I don't want another Geth. I don't want to have to kill another one of my friends.
I don't think Rem Buckley is like Geth. I don't think he is. He didn't seem to be.
Geth didn't seem to be like Geth until Geth was like Geth.
Well, at
My
least,
head hurts.
well, at least Rem Buckley doesn't have a drinking problem. Well, not that I last saw him.
Well, I would suggest then that you take the portal
Back to Neverwinter.
back to Grolleman's and gather a party.
We should come in a force, at least a score.
A score.
Yes, a whole score.
Is it 20? Need some red shirts.
Yes.
I believe we can provide you with a few of those. Albeit, like I said, many of our people that were taken are skilled fighters, trackers, healers. If they are in these prisons
Where you say they are, maybe they're still alive.
But if they've been in there for a while, would they still be strong enough to fight? We don't know what these orcs are doing with these creatures.
We don't want to take too
Yes,
long
we
to
do.
get
There's
back
a
in.
battle dome thing, remember?
A battle dome.
Yeah, because these were going to getting ready to go to the dome thing to fight.
How much of that
you
do I know?
you don't know anything about that.
He was the one that told us.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, he
You
was
do-
getting prepped
yeah,
for it.
That's right. You remember telling. That's right. And I watched the thing, so you do remember telling them about the arena, and that you heard something about these two creatures that were in the cells beside you, and yourself were bound for a thing called the arena.
And that's all I know.
Basically, that's all you know.
It
That
doesn't sound like we want to take a lot of time to get this party together to get back in there. I want to get Grolum and
Yeah,
we want
we want to
safe.
we want to get.
And you
in
guys want
party
Jolene.
quick, and we want to get in there. We want to be quick and fast, just like a snake strike.
So we can take maybe a day to get this party together, and then we got to get back in there.
So are you guys? Then are you agreed? Are you going to
Yeah.
Neverwinter?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we will go to Neverwinter, and we will gather some adventurers for our party.
It's evening again. You've slept all day. Not all day, but several hours anyway. You stay in company with your mother and father, and with Den Granlin. Even Akelar, you're speaking with Akelar, the cleric, right beside you. You guys are talking Myliki, you're talking clerical things. You guys get along. You got this bromance going on thing.
Bromance, ooh.
Like you enjoy talking about Myliki and the things that you feel. Actually, when you're speaking with him, you feel uplifted. Like Myliki is there with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Islandi and Brondel, as the evening grows deeper and deeper into the night, they respectfully bow, and they find out that your friend has passed on, and they say they give you their respects and wish you all the best. And they ask this question, Brondel asks as him and Islandi get up to go to bed. When will you leave in the morning?
We could leave right now just to be at Grolman's house and then go
We
from
can.
there.
Yeah, we can go now.
It's a long journey to the portals.
Because we're rested now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're rested.
You are, and it is a long journey. It's the middle, of the
Was
night.
it like 4 hours or something like that?
You're in the middle of the night here, so, well, not middle of the night, but late in the evening.
The sun's still up, so it's not like
Nope.
that. So
It's his thing was.
Do you want to get
morning.
like an early start and
I think an early start would be good.
I'm
Yeah.
ready to go when the rest of you are.
okay?
Be careful. Scratch him.
He's not a friendly cat.
He's not friendly.
He's very.
That's Ezio, the assassin cat. And
And
he
he
looks
moves like
nice, he acts nice, but when he turns on you, you end up like him.
He scratched me real good one day.
Morning comes, you guys get up early, you head out the door, you head to the portal, bang, you're in Neverwinter. You remember how to use the portal. Guess what? You unlock the portal.
Disapproves of you eating your dip out of a jar.
well, I'm sorry, I haven't eaten anything today.
He says it
Aw.
should be in a bowl.
Haha. Anyway, you're back in the cellar.
Okay.
You open the portal.
Are the chances of me meeting up with any military guys that I may have come in contact with in the past?
I don't know. What is the chance?
I don't know.
Probably slim. What part of the world you from? You're from the north.
And where's Neverwinter?
Way
south.
Well, not yeah, it's south and it's along the coast. It's on the Sword Coast. So, if you look at this map, they'll show you. Rob will show you.
Neverwinter is right here.
And you guys were, show them where you were. You're in the high forest. You guys were up here in the high forest.
Oh, okay. So my village is around in here then?
So we're close to where. Oh, you're close to where we are. There.
Yeah, you were close to the portals.
That's what the orcs were there doing. These guys kind of filled you in. They were coming through the portal, snatching and grabbing whatever creatures they could find. They were spreading out.
Ash takes off the mess.
They were even given access to the portal that Quill can operate with a key. She has a key for it. That portal goes directly, with that key, goes directly back to her master's home in Neverwinter, where you find yourself now. The house is still in the same shape it was when you left. Nobody seems to have come through. And
What would you guys like to do here in Neverwinter
So
right
it's
now?
the morning.
it's morning
or
time.
Morning, mid morning type thing.
It's mid.
We still have horses at the
It's
stable.
midday. It's midday, and yes, your horses are still stabled there. You've been gone about a week. in total.
So where is it best to find these people that you know?
Waterdeep.
Neverwinter.
We're in Neverwinter, aren't we?
Yes.
We don't have time to go to Waterdeep. Waterdeep
you
is like
said that there were people you knew here in Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. Like we want to get somebody here today and go back through the portal and go back through the other portal so we can get to Jolene and Grolleman.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Crit fail.
What's your total?
My total for what?
Your intelligence check.
My intelligence? Intelligence.
It's one.
Still a one.
Crit
One.
fail. You can't even pass an intelligence check to remember your friend.
Well,
I will tell you this. You know your friend is a sneaky kind of guy.
So probably look at the Thieves Guild. Well, let's go check the Thieves Guild.
I know where the Thieves Guild is in Neverwinter.
You do.
Yeah, because she lives here.
You do. So, what do you guys want to do?
Let's go check out the Thieves Guild.
The streets are busy this time of day.
Probably best that we all don't go to the Thieves Guild. They kind of like their secrecy, so maybe
Who's going?
someone else with me, I guess.
It'll have to be me.
Well, yeah, he knows. Yeah, we don't want to have a big party going into there.
My red
I'm going to go drink
sheet.
then.
Yeah.
Where do you
Where's the nearest?
I don't know. It's in this pile of papers over.
I'm going to say to you, Geth was talking about a shield that he was having made that he's paid for. You should go check out the dwarf if you want a sword and board it.
that?
You paid for it already.
No, I paid for half.
use no
Paid for
shield.
had
Oh, you
but
paid?
this.
Oh, okay.
I use a shield. I can go check it out.
So
You could. Or I guess he's half paid.
yeah, it might be in there. Check in there.
But we also have the other half of his money. It's a lump of gold now. But we
I
have
know I
that.
didn't throw them out.
Yeah.
I guess.
Anyway, so
we have it?
what are you doing?
Well, I have.
Well, last year we're going to go to the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
All right, you know where it is. You get down to that part of town and then roll me a quick perception check, both of you.
19 plus whatever.
13.
I have a 19 plus whatever. That gives me a
19 plus 4.
When does not
There's-
simply walk?
There's
with me?
all kinds of eyes on you, and you know it.
Oh, yeah, I know it.
Oh, I knew there would be.
Do you want to say anything?
What does the Thieves Guild look like? Is it like, does it look like a bar or what?
You know you're close.
Oh,
It's
I
basically
know
down
where.
the street.
I know it.
It's
yeah.
basically down the street from where you guys are at as
Yeah.
you're walking there. You're almost there actually,
that
and around the
upstairs?
corner.
Well,
I'm gonna just walk confidently because I know where it is. And
I'm gonna walk confidently too. I'm just gonna put my head up.
As you guys are walking down the side of the street past some of the shops, this is not the worst neighborhood in the world,
no.
but you know people are watching you. And as you guys approach the corner,
This is not the worst neighborhood in the world. We're in Neverwinter, not Luskin.
as you approach the corner to where the Thieves Guild is, this guy steps out from around the corner. Arya, you think you recognize him.
Is it Ron Buckley? Am I?
Roll a perception check real quick.
Please, Lord Almighty.
Our Jesus, grant us.
Yep.
14.
You roll out around this corner, and as you're just about to turn a corner, this guy, he's got this kind of goatee thing going on.
No, he doesn't.
And he's got it's kind of long now.
No,
and it's
it
just
still
like
doesn't.
it's slick looking, and he's got this hat on.
I
Like
guess that's not Red Buckley.
he's got this hat on, and he's got this feather in it. And he steps out. He says,
I'm in.
He's wearing-
Lady.
My father prepared to die.
"Ladies, how are you doing today? You're a little ways from home, little elf, little gnome. Aren't you? What can I do for you today, ladies? Huh? Is there something you're looking for? Perhaps.
I don't want to talk to you.
Gigolo. Whenever.
I'm just gonna say. I said I don't want to talk to you. I want to go talk to the leader of the guild.
What?
Well,
it was
my
my idea
dear.
to come here.
Sorry.
I said, no, never mind.
He's like, it doesn't matter whose idea it was. You're here now and you're mine.
Do I recognize this person as Ron Buckley or is it not Ron Buckley?
You don't recognize this person as Red Buckley.
Okay. Well,
Do you know who I am? I'm looking up at him.
Question. Did this guy have a bounty on his head?
No. He says, I don't know you exactly, my dear, but I'm sure I could find out pretty quickly.
Yeah, you might want to, as like only a naive 18-year-old gnome girl would do. I want to talk to your boss.
and then I cut in and say, how about we just cut the chit chat and get right down to business. I'm here looking for my friend. Perhaps you know of him. He is
We don't
a
want to talk to.
skilled-
We don't want to talk to this guy. We want to talk to the leader. This guy knows nothing.
Not necessarily, because thieves talk to each other.
Well, who are you looking for?
He is quite a skilled rogue character like yourself. His name is Ron Buckley.
Quill rolls her eyes.
You're looking for who?
Ron Buckley.
Skilled. You know, that's just funny enough. I think I will take you to the guild master. Follow me, ladies.
You're screwed.
Yeah, I'm trying to comprehend.
He leads you guys down the street. You turn the corner, you go down the street, and there's some really nice little shops here. And you enter a little curios sort of shop, and antiques. Quite nice. And he walks up to the front desk.
That kind of person.
And you know what? All he does is he speaks in this language that you don't really understand.
I don't know if that
It's
roguish
human.
thing.
It's human.
but you don't understand it,
It's code.
and
Like thieves speak.
Yeah.
and you don't understand this, and you're just like, what's he saying? But
Can I
the
just
lady,
comprehend languages?
the lady at the desk, I'm gonna only ask you this one time. Are you sure you want to do that in a place like this?
I was just joking.
Do what?
That was like metagame. I was just
Let's
joking.
not
I
metagame
was
like
just
that,
joking.
because I'm
Do
gonna
what?
start having more fun with you guys. Because you guys have
what?
been doing this long enough now that when you open your mouths, I'm gonna start.
I said I could
Making
cast
things
comprehend
happen.
languages and I would understand what they're saying.
So
Should we just have little OOC panels we put up when we're
Not.
so,
You have to wear.
she laughs.
Minotaur.
She laughs hysterically.
You're level 5?
Yeah.
She laughs hysterically.
You're 2 levels
She's
above
just
us.
like.
Yeah.
She's like, she looks at you, she looks at both of you and goes, Ren Buckley, for real? What would you want with that scoundrel?
Well, he's my scoundrel.
He's your scoundrel.
Yes, he is.
Oh. I take it you're his woman?
attached?
Nope, I just had adventures with him.
oh
Well, I'll
Is that
tell you
what
what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. The guildmaster is busy. So I will tell you this. If you go outside of Neverwinter, you will find a small cabin, a small home, nestled along the side of the road into the side of a hill. Quite nice, in fact. It both has a front door and a back door, and you'll recognize it. It has a red door. But do yourself a favor. You be wary.
Oh, he knows me.
Sure. Jimmy, show them out. He says, ladies, there's the door. Have a good day.
Okay.
And he takes his hat and he kind of does one of those, and he waves you to the door. What would you like to do?
Arcane tricksters are the worst.
they're the best.
As you approach the door kind of opens on its own,
Just walk right through it.
and out you go. So you do know that Ren Buckley is
Nearby.
has his own home, kind of nice near a hill or in a hill of some kind.
What?
Red
What's your
door,
race?
just
No,
outside
No,
the,
like your race.
just outside of town.
I forget.
They actually gave you the gate to go out of.
Sure.
So are you heading for Ren's?
We'll go to Ren's.
Sometime
get us
around.
first?
I'm sorry?
Are you coming to get us first?
Yeah, we should probably go get them.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I'm just at Grolleman trying to balance a spoon on my nose.
In an ale house.
I thought you.
were going
I thought somebody was.
Oh right, I was gonna go with shield.
So you want to go and get the shield?
Yeah, I want to go check out the shield. Yeah.
So did you tell these guys where? Did Geth tell them where he went that night?
I mean, yeah, I said I went to the armorer
Get a shield made.
nearby.
Okay, you managed to find the place, barely remembering what Geth told you. And it's midday. As you walk towards this shop, you can hear this banging. You can hear somebody's working in a shop. You can hear armor. You can hear steel on steel. Like that sound, clank, clank. Yeah, like something being hammered as you approach the door. There's a big, actually, there's a door for the for the office sort of deal, and there's actually a large barn door that's open, kind of just down the way from it.
All right, can I poke my head into the big barn door?
You poke your head in and you see a small, not a small, but a rather, bulky looking dwarf banging out a shield.
Hello, my good sir.
Bang, 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 bang. He just seems to be really working this shield and just focused on what he's doing. It's just. Would you like to try again?
Yeah. Good sir, hello.
Bang! You see the head moving around. You're behind him.
Yeah. Behind you, good sir.
He looks at you. Else! What that? What do you want? What do you want, Elf?
My friend was having a shield made here, I think. Big, tall.
I build a lot of shields. You're just wasting my time. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if you got a shield made for a big, tall tree fella.
About a week ago, maybe. Not even.
A big, tall tree fella.
Yeah.
About a week ago.
Looks like he's good.
Geth!
Yes, Geth.
The tree fella!
Yes.
Well, that's the shield I'm working on now. Why? Why do you want it? It's not finished.
All right. How much longer is work gonna take?
About 3 months.
Damn.
You might not want to spend any more time on it.
Why the hell's not?
Geth has fallen in battle.
Oh. Oh. Well, it's half paid for.
It's half finished.
I paid for it.
Not even.
I just started on it. Oh well, that's 150 gold for me.
Yep.
He takes the shield and there you can see this other pile of kind of broken down stuff that looks like it's been either half built or needs repair. And there's like, I get more of those than you can even imagine, Elfie. They're always coming in here, these big tough adventurers. They think they know it all. They think they got it all together, but they don't. They're dumb as nails. I tell you what, my hammer is smarter than them. Bang, he hits his anvil. You know, I could tell that one was stupid when I first met him. But he had a good story. I really enjoyed it. And he could drink beer like nobody else. You sure you don't want to pay to have the rest of that shield built?
We don't really have much use for the shield in our group.
Oh,
What if you got it forged into something else?
that's too bad. Oh well, I'll melt it down for something else, I guess.
Yep.
Is there anything you be needing?
No, I think I'm pretty good here.
Well, good enough. Get out, I want to close the shop then. I'm going to drink.
Good man.
Sounds like a good plan. Have a lovely day, sir.
Very good.
And as I walk out of the shop,
He shakes his head, he goes, bloody elves, always delivering. You can hear it, you can actually hear it. Bloody elves, always delivering bad news. Always, always, always. It's something with those damned elves. Stupid, they're just like that tree guy. Bloody hell. You can hear him as you're walking down the street. You can actually hear this coming out. And like in between words, you can hear. So
That's why it takes them 3 months to make it.
Slowest sound.
you guys all kind of seem to get back to the house at the same time. Yes? No?
Yeah.
Sure.
sure. I arrive first. Start to balance spoons on my nose.
You're back at the house.
I
Arya.
have a question.
Sure.
With the things that we've killed in here, would we have leveled up yet?
If you'd stayed, you might have. Anyway, there's all sorts of finger pointing going on now. So you get back to the house.
You didn't have to come with us.
got here.
You get back to the house and everybody seems
I
to
wanted to
be
stay.
relaxed.
What do you want to do?
Fight! Let's go.
Well, I tell them that we got information on the whereabouts of Ren Buckley. She's in a house just outside of town, and that I'm planning on going to go look for them right now.
Okay, you know what gate to go out of. Are you guys going? Is everybody going?
I'm going.
As you approach, kind of just past midday,
Do we see the building?
just outside of Neverwinter, there's kind of this little neat, ornate little
On the porch.
cabin. Not a cabin, but it's a very stout, neat looking home. It looks really well built.
Like a hobbit hole.
It's not actually in the side of a hill, but there's a hill right near it. Everything looks neat and tidy. What do they see in the
On the
house?
front porch,
In front of a red door.
in front of a very red door, they see an old man on his rocking chair, smoking a pipe.
You see
You're not
this
that old.
really old man. Like really, really old. He's
Not
really
old. Not old. Like
old. Just old. Not
prospector.
Okay. You see this prospector looking type of dude sitting on the front porch. What do you want to do?
He's smoking a pipe.
Well,
Do you recognize if that's Ren or not?
I should.
His name's Ran.
You don't recognize
I
this
yell out, Run!
I don't recognize him. Okay. Okay.
He yells out Ren, and then the old man on the porch seems to.
This old man is who we're joining in the party.
Hey, Ren.
Great to see you. Sorry. Name is Storm Buckley. Master of disguise. I do this so people don't stab me.
Why would they want to stab you?
Because like I told you before.
No, I'm asking him why they want to stab him. Maybe you're not a very good one if they want to stab you. I mean, good thieves wouldn't get caught.
That's why he's disguised. Quill, jeez.
And you think back to yourself, Quill, maybe that's why they were laughing so hard.
Maybe. I'm starting to question his, obviously his intelligence with his rolls lately.
I rip off the little beard, the fake little beard I've got. Like
Prospector beard. And did you have a hat on?
I did. It was like a big sun hat that kind of lifts up at the side.
There you go.
I walk inside, grab my
Rogue stuff.
just my fine clothing.
You walk inside, or did you what else? So he walks
30
in.
seconds it takes me to walk inside, come out in fine clothing.
This old prospector walks in the house, and he comes back out, and now he's a dandy. He's an absolute dandy.
Is he a Yankee Doodle dandy?
Nope. What
What can I do for you?
He looks like
friend?
somebody from court. Like he just stepped out of some king's court.
What can I do for you?
Well, Ren, I came searching for you today because I have need of your assistance. How would you feel about going on another adventure to save a species?
Save a species, no. Is that loot?
Oh, most definitely.
No, you're being real stuck up right now. Somebody die?
No. Only a cannibalistic vampire.
Sounds like my kind of dude.
And his friend died.
Because of the cannibalistic vampire.
It's a dragonborn.
What's that?
What was it?
What? His friend?
Yeah,
It's a dragonborn.
it was a dragonborn. They always die. No offense. Nice mall, by the way.
I think he wants to know how that maul would look inside his skull right now.
Give me like 10 minutes. Gotta get my gear.
Also, I do have another question. Do you happen to know what our tiefling friend has been up to since we last saw her?
Yeah, she's been killing a lot of things by the water. What else?
Good memory.
Do you know if she's nearby?
She's off doing something in some remote lake.
I'm giving you my inspiration point just for that.
Yeah! I actually think I already have an... No, I don't.
I like that.
You guys just met Ren Buckley.
I turn to you and I whisper, "Can we trust this?"
No one's ever met
He is
him
a
except
thief
for me.
and a scoundrel, but not a very good one, apparently.
No one's ever met him except
Listen, guys, before we do leave, I have to make a quick stop in my normal guy. He gets me a special...
Don't forget, he always had wood. Thanks, Captain Nemo.
He gets me a very special
What?
potion that I need for this. It's my poison that I had.
Is it a potion that when you pour it out comes into a small blue pill form, or
Does it help you get wood? That's what he's asking.
I don't need help to get wood. Unlike a certain Rangrim.
Anyway, guys,
don't pick on a man with no soul?
guys, with that, we are going to say thank you to everybody who dropped by,
Yes, thanks for watching.
watched, and I just want to say thanks to Lame Jane and Captain Emo. Sorry. Who else?
Horror Show Hannah.
Horror Show Hannah stopped by.
There was TMC.
Hey, TMC Dawn.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Guys, we just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. Love it when folks come out and play with us. That is good times.
Rem Buckley's back!